Hello everyone and welcome to today's VR360 News Bulletin. Today's bulletin includes the following notable information. Newly debuted gem Sekou Kone has already made an impact at Manchester United's first team. Hugill sends an emotional letter to Manchester United. Fenerbahce rematch, Manchester United out 7 players, Fernandes headache. Hot news. Joshua Xery agrees to reunite with Mata. Here are the detailed contents. Newly debuted gem Sekou Kone has already made an impact at Manchester United's first team. Dear viewers, since Sir Jim Ratcliffe became co-owner of Manchester United, their transfer policy has changed significantly. Now, the Red Devils will focus on recruiting the world's most promising young stars. After Lenny Yoro and Chido Obi Martin, Manchester United has welcomed another extremely promising youngster. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, young Malian player Sekou Kone has joined Old Trafford after Man United reached an agreement with Guidars FC. The club hopes that this 18-year-old defensive midfielder will become an important part of the first team in the future. Despite receiving interest from major clubs like Liverpool and RB Salzburg, Kone only wanted to play for Man United, seeing it as the sole destination in his career. Sekou Kone is regarded by experts as one of Mali football's potential gems. The 18-year-old player has been dubbed the new Yaya Toure of African football. Guidars isn't particularly notable for youth development. Yo Musa Konfolo is their most recent prominent youth product, currently playing for Austrian club Red Bull Salzburg. Kone was born in Mali, though there's no documentation confirming which city he grew up in. His impressive performances with Guidars FC caught the attention of Man United scouts. Additionally, the 18-year-old prospect spent time training at the renowned JMG Academy, founded by Jean-Marc Guillou in 2002. In 2006, the JMG Academy began its program to discover and develop young football talents in Mali. Amadou Haidara and Yves Bissouma are among the most successful graduates of JMG Mali who have established themselves in European football. Kone will follow Bissouma's path to the Premier League. Signing with Man United will mark Kone's first European football adventure after making his mark in Mali. At the international level, Kone debuted for Mali's U17 team in May 2023. Since then, he has made 12 appearances for the team. Standing at 1.8 meters tall, Kone excels as a defensive midfielder. The 18-year-old star also performs well when positioned higher in midfield. Additionally, many experts compare his playing style to Michael Essien. Kone began attracting attention from clubs after his impressive performance at the U17 World Cup in December 2023. He was instrumental in Mali U7's journey to the semi-finals before their defeat to France U17. Kone contributed 2 assists for Mali U17. The 2006-born midfielder demonstrated intelligent game reading and movement. At the 2023 U17 World Cup, Kone made the most interceptions, 48, and won the most defensive duels, 47. A compilation of his performance quickly spread on social media. Kone will become the next name to bring glory to Guidars FC, and Man United has the capability to elevate the 18-year-old midfielder onto world football's big stage. According to Sun Sport, Manchester United has promoted young midfielder Sekou Kone to train with the first team ahead of the Fenerbahce match in the Europa League, 2 a.m. 25:10. As he wasn't registered in the Red Devils Europa League squad, Kone cannot play in the upcoming match. Sekou Kone made a strong impression at last year's U17 World Cup, helping Mali's national team secure 3rd place. He's also been dubbed the new Yaya Toure due to his playing style similar to the Ivory Coast football legend. Hugill sends an emotional letter to Manchester United. Hugill joined Man United's Carrington Academy in 2020, but over the past 4 years, the 21-year-old star hasn't had many first-team opportunities, often being loaned out or appearing in friendly matches. Last July, Hugill scored a goal in a friendly against Rangers during pre-season preparations. Currently, the 2003-born player is on loan at Wigan Athletic. Recently, in an interview with Manchester Evening News, the English striker shared notable insights about his development at Man United, and expressed his feelings about having the opportunity to work under the guidance of club legends like Ruud van Nistelrooy, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and Michael Carrick. Van Nistelrooy was famous when I was young. I know him as one of the best strikers in the Premier League era. After scoring against Rangers, I joked that I had watched Van Nistelrooy videos all night before the match, but I really enjoyed working with him. It was good for my career, Hugill said. I also have a positive relationship with Solskjaer. Particularly, he helped me improve a lot as a striker. Also, Carrick and Kieran McKenna, they are world-class coaches. Since the season began, Hugill has played 8 matches across all competitions, scoring 2 goals. Not bad for a young player. The 21-year-old prospect will try to maintain consistent scoring form to have a chance to return and directly compete to become the Red Devils' #1 striker. Being a Manchester United striker is a privilege for me. I always give 100%, Hugill added. As for Man United, Erik ten Hag's squad, following their valuable 2-1 victory over Brentford last weekend, is preparing for their away trip to Fenerbahce for a Europa League qualifying round match. Fenerbahce rematch. Manchester United out 7 players. Fernandes headache. The Red Devils just achieved an impressive comeback, defeating Brentford 2-1 in Premier League Round 8. Man U temporarily climbs to 11th place in the Premier League table, with 11 points, 6 points behind the top 4. This victory helps Man U temporarily overcome their crisis, while manager Erik ten Hag continues to keep his position. But difficulties await Manchester United ahead. Midweek, Man U will face Fenerbahce in the Europa League. This will be a decisive match for Man United's chances of progressing in European competition. Notably, Man U will be without captain Bruno Fernandes due to suspension. The Portuguese midfielder received 2 yellow cards in the dramatic 3-3 draw against FC Porto, resulting in a 1-match ban. Fernandes' absence raises questions about who manager Erik ten Hag will choose to replace him in the attacking midfielder, number 10 position for the upcoming match. The Dutch manager will have to carefully consider as Manchester United's current squad also faces some injury issues in midfield. Both Kobbie Mainoo, Mason Mount, Toby Collier, and Dan Gore didn't participate in the most recent match, the 2-1 victory over Brentford. However, Manchester United also has some good news. Manuel Ugarte came on as a substitute in the Brentford match and performed relatively well. Casemiro, who seemed to have some fitness issues at the end of that match, is expected to recover in time to feature in the lineup against Fenerbahce. Meanwhile, young player Jack Fletcher was included in the matchday squad for the first time against Brentford and could be given another opportunity in European competition. However, Manchester United still misses several important defenders like Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Tyrell Malacia, and Lenny Yoro due to injuries. Thus, Man U will be without 7 first-team players for this match, including Fernandes, Kobbie Mainoo, Mason Mount, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Tyrell Malacia, and Lenny Yoro. On the bright side for the Red Devils, defender Noussair Mazraoui has proven his fitness when coming on as a substitute in the final minutes against Brentford. He replaced Alejandro Garnacho and showed stability, helping Manchester United secure the valuable victory. Before the Fenerbahce match, Erik ten Hag will have to make important decisions about the lineup. With many key players absent, especially Bruno Fernandes, who usually organizes the team's play, the Red Devils will need to rely on backup options and young talents to maintain their strength. Currently, Man U is struggling in the Europa League. The Old Trafford side has only earned 2 points from their first 2 matches, ranking 21st out of 36 teams in the Europa League. Hot news. Joshua Zirkzee agrees to reunite with Mata. Man United is a place with very high expectations and great pressure from the start. Many players haven't overcome this and became failed transfers. Joshua Zirkzee, the Red Devils' £36 million summer 2024 signing from Bologna, had a dream start with a decisive goal against Fulham, but has declined since then. Since the home defeat to Tottenham at Old Trafford, Erik ten Hag has significantly reduced Zirkzee's playing time. Rasmus Højlund's impressive return has forced the Dutch striker to spend considerable time on the bench. and media outlets have begun reporting that Xery wants to leave Man United. Serie A could be the destination to help this 23-year-old striker regain his confidence. AC Milan wants him in summer 2024. Juventus is also interested in Xery, and according to Juve Live, Xery has nodded to the old lady. If he comes to Turin, he will reunite with former Bologna coach Thiago Motta, who is helping Juventus compete fiercely with Napoli and Inter Milan in the Serie A standings. The Juve Live report also states that Juve will consider loaning Xery, something the Red Devils might agree to, because it's an opportunity for him to gain more experience to make significant progress before returning to Old Trafford. That information concludes today's news bulletin. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.